Corrie legend Gaynor Faye shares emotional reason she dropped Mum's name exclusive. The star's famous moniker is a stage name. Coronation Street legend Gaynor Faye, who played Judy Mallet in the long-running ITV soap, has confessed she changed her name to avoid being recognized as related to her mother. Gaynor is the daughter of acclaimed TV writer Kay Mellor, who died in 2022 and was behind such hits as Band of Gold and Playing the Field. The two were essentially beginning their careers at the same time, and in an exclusive interview with Express, UK, Gaynor admitted she didn't want to muddy people's perception of their relationship. Our careers kind of took off at the same time, as she went back into education and was beginning to break through with shows like Band of Gold. I was going to auditions at the same time as she was becoming well known, and people would see my surname. My actual name is Gaynor Kay Mellor, and say, "Oh, you're Kay Mellor's daughter." I'd be going in for auditions for myself, but inadvertently becoming a reminder of my mum's success. That's what prompted me to change my name to Gaynor Faye, she revealed. However, changing her moniker did nothing to assuage her mother's support for her career choice. She knew I was passionate about it. She also knew how hard it was, but she was always going to support me, she said. She was always encouraging, and it was great because our careers ended up intertwining. I went into Coronation Street, then did a BBC series called The Sharp, and when I came out of Corrie I went into Playing the Field, her show, though she wasn't writing on it at that point. From there, I worked on a lot of her projects. She loved it because there was a shorthand between us. She knew I would deliver exactly what she envisioned, she smiled, speaking on behalf of Which Bingo. Indeed, their careers intertwined even further when Gaynor helped her mother with her scripts, which led to Gaynor's own writing career. The writing actually started when Mum was writing Children's Ward. She used to ask us to come up with storylines. We were kids at the time, and she'd say if we came up with something she could use, she'd give us a tenner. I was always pitching ideas. A tenner back then was probably the equivalent of 50 quid now, so it felt like serious money. The real turning point came when Mum collapsed. She was exhausted, doing too many things at once, and she ended up in hospital just as she'd been commissioned to write Fat Friends. She was in bed and couldn't work, so I said, "Shall I just do a draft of episode 2 for you?" She agreed, and when she came to work on that episode, she kept a lot of what I'd written. That led to a commission for me to write 2 episodes of Playing the Field, which I was also acting in, because the producers had seen my Fat Friends draft. So it was a complicated route, but it was helping Mum during a difficult time that really got me into writing, and from there I realized I absolutely loved it.